Flour is up 29.4%. 29.4%. Chicken is up 10.5%. Milk is up 11%. I know everyone's been making a to-do about eggs, but it's a justified to-do because eggs are up 70.1% year over year. They are almost twice as expensive as they were 1 year ago. This is why I don't think that the 6.4% inflation number overall is indicative, because these are things that people rely on. We rely on this stuff. Bread is up 14.9%. Potatoes are up 12.4%. Baby food is up 10%. And then outside of food, airline fares are up 25.6%. All of this is not arbitrary. This is not economic cycles. This is a result of deliberate political decisions made by Joe Biden and Joe Biden's administration. The airline fares are a result of the vaccine mandates, especially the vaccine mandates for pilots that not only left their jobs as pilots because they didn't want to get the vaccine, but also the recruiting classes of incoming pilots. This is not something that's going to go away, because pilots that were entering flight school didn't enter flight school because they didn't want to comply with this vaccine mandate. Therefore, the shortage is not just temporary. It's not going to regain its equilibrium and go back to normal. This is going to be the ramifications of the consequence of the vaccine mandate for pilots is going to be really long. It's going to be very far-reaching. And it's not arbitrary. It's not because of COVID. It's because of government officials, politicians, and bureaucrats' response to COVID-19. So then, of course, you compare it. Joe Biden claims, I believe he claimed in the State of the Union, how well people were doing, that wage growth was increasing. The real average hourly earnings is negative 1.8%. That means even if your paycheck is increasing, it can't keep up with how much faster inflation is increasing. And the result is that the actual value of the money that your paycheck represents is shrinking. This is the real impact of inflation. Like I said, I had this conversation with my husband either earlier today or yesterday, and it's a great point. It's exactly like when they claim that unemployment is dropping, but it's not really dropping because of how the numbers are calculated. These individual categories of inflation, whether it's fuel, which is one of the biggest ones, 27%, eggs, 70%, airline, 25%. This is what impacts people the most. And that's not 6.4%. And I'm kind of laughing even when I say this, because 6.4% is still abysmal. It's still something to change your vote over, but it's not anything compared to what these real inflation numbers are.